What's up, everybody? Welcome to a very special Let's Play The Walking Dead Season 1, Episode 1, A Brand New Day, with me, Greg Miller, and the one and only Josh McDermitt. Josh McDermitt, how are you?
I'm great. I'm excited to play this game.
Yeah, you've never played this. If no one knows who you are because they can't see your beautiful face, you are Dr. Eugene Porter on AMC's The Walking Dead.
Correct.
You are now part of the Walking Dead universe, even though technically this game ties into the comic universe, not the TV universe.
Well, Dr. Eugene Porter is also in the comics.
Exactly, so there you go.
So
now you own that character on all fronts.
That's right. He could come about at some point.
So now you've never had the chance to play The Walking Dead.
No, I haven't. I mean, to be honest, I have to stay away from video games. Otherwise, I will. No one will ever see me again.
Right, you get sucked in.
I get sucked in.
See, what I'm doing is I'm taking 2 days off work next week to play games, even though my job is playing games. But that's how the only time you get anything done here.
You're lucky.
So I guess talk to me a little bit about being part of The Walking Dead. I always talk about The Walking Dead, right, as being it's the new Star Wars. I think it's got legs. I think this is the brand for zombies. People are always like, zombies are going to burn out. I'm like, no, they aren't. They're going to be here forever, just like everything else.
Yeah. I haven't heard anybody say that about it being the new Star Wars, but when you say that, I agree.
20 years, when it's a big deal, you'll say, Greg Miller had it right. I wonder what happened to him, and it'll turn out he had a heart attack or choked on a chicken wing.
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. I agree with that. I mean, it's an amazing show in the whole universe and the comics and even the games. And the thing I love about it is they don't just have like good people on there. They have people who are a little shady, a little dark and dirty and gritty, and that's just good storytelling. You know, because not everybody's always a good guy.
Right. I mean, that's the whole thing, right? And that's something that Telltale does really well in this game, right, is the fact that you can play it however you want. You see these options pop up. I can be honest. I can tell this guy to fuck himself, or I can just keep hitting square and being silent. I don't have to answer this cop at all.
Yeah.
But as you evolve through the game, it puts you into these situations, right? You come across a car, and it's got a bunch of supplies, and it's dinging. Clearly, people have just left this car.
Right.
And you're like, do we steal from these people, or should I try to stand up for them and say no?
Yeah.
You know, do I kill this person, or do I let them go? Do I turn the other cheek, kind of thing?
Well, and that's the thing within this world is like you can be, you know, the best little Christian boy you can be, but when push comes to shove and your survival's on the line, like what are you going to do to survive?
Right.
You know, we all have to. You know, it's not that you're all going to become the governor and be that guy, but
I probably
like
would.
Everybody kind of has to make those tough decisions and do things they're not necessarily proud of, and that's exciting.
So for you then, what was your connection to The Walking Dead before coming on the show?
You know, it was my favorite show on TV. I loved it so much. My wife and I, we'd have friends over and we'd watch it all the time, and I never thought I'd be on it. Never thought I'd even get an audition. So when that came about, you know, and I audition for shows I watch all the time, but so it wasn't like that big of a deal. But once I get a call back with the producers and to find out I'm in the mix for this character, I was just going nuts, man. It was really difficult to keep that quiet because, of course, they kind of make us sign a non-disclosure and we can't say anything.
Well, that was one of my favorite things about it. Like, you know, I've been a Walking Dead fan for a long time. I'm not going to be the hipster about it and say I was a Walking Dead fan before it was cool, because it's always been cool.
Yeah, that's right.
But I remember I was drunk watching the episode you first appear in, and when you and Abraham and the girl get out of the truck, I stood up. And my friend's like, who doesn't read the comics, like, what? I'm like, oh, these not only are these characters I know from the comic, these are spitting images of the character I know from the comic. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't happy with Dale, and I wasn't happy with Andrea in the show because I was like, that's not the Dale and Andrea I know. But like, to see you guys step out of the car, I was like, yes.
That's funny. When we shot that scene, they wanted kind of the tableau of our appearance with the trio there with Abraham in the middle and Rosita and Eugene flanking them. They kind of ripped that from the cover of issue 53, the first issue or the first comic issue that we appear, and literally we rolled up and the crew just stopped and were looking at us, and they, you know, a few of them had pictures and they're like, holy cow, man, this looks identical. I mean, I wasn't able to see it because I was on the other side of it, but I could see their faces and just how excited they were, and that's really special. I think that's cool.
So then, are you ready to be going to Comic-Cons for the rest of your life? Like, this is what I always tell people. Lee Everett here is played by the one and only Dave Fennoy. And I tell, you know, Dave Fennoy is a great dude and everything, but I'm like, you never have to work again. He's the voice of Hulu. I'm like, you never have to work again. You could go to San Diego, you can go to PAX, you can go to anything you want, and just have your little autograph booth and you're set.
Yeah.
You're the new Chewbacca. How does that sound?
I'm as hairy as Chewbacca. Yeah, no, that's exciting. I'm really looking forward to the first Comic-Con and just watching that kind of evolve over the years, and you know, hopefully when The Walking Dead ends, I'll be able to do some more things that, will keep bringing me back to Comic-Con, not just for The Walking Dead.
Yeah. Hopefully you continue to have a career.
No, if they do another Star Trek and I can somehow end up on that. Or
sure, sure.
Yeah, just go beyond all the things that that the people at Comic-Con love to go meet those people. I mean, everybody's doing the Comic-Cons now.
Yeah, it's a big deal. It's an entertainment showcase.
Yeah.
Pop culture.
It's huge.
Now, would you ever want to get involved with video games? Have you ever auditioned and stuff for that?
Yeah, I think I auditioned for one of the Call of Duty games. It was really difficult because it's all voice stuff, and it's kind of a new area for me. I have friends who suck as actors, but they're great as voiceover artists, and so I'm like, hey man, can we do like a swap? Can we exchange our skills here?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I think that would be pretty cool and lucrative.
So here Lee's trying to break out. You see what I was telling you earlier, right? It's a different kind of game. You're making these choices, you're choosing your dialogue, and then there's little action sequences like this, but still, point-and-click adventure. Same ideas, though, of what you've had to go through.
Yeah.
Zombies are happening. It's bad.
Oh, and this dude's handcuffed.
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of trouble for old Lee Everett.
You don't want to be handcuffed in the zombie apocalypse, man.
No, yeah. When we were talking over it, he was racing out of Atlanta with everybody racing back into it.
Yeah.
Like all hell breaking loose.
Oh. Go get your key.
Mm-hmm. You see
that guy.
know.
Yeah, I mean, look. We all know what's about to happen.
Why? But why is that? I mean, I guess that's the interesting thing is, you and I were talking about how, for some reason, this second half of the season for you has been, not you, but, the second half for the AMC show has been polarizing for fans. I fucking love it. I can't get enough of it, you know what I mean? Because it's doing characters. But we were talking to, Steve Butts here, and he's like, your friends sometimes are like, it's like, I know what's coming. This is going to do this, that, and I'm like, well, that's every zombie movie. I always know what's about to happen, but I want to know how we get there.
Yeah. And that's exactly what you need is you need to know who these characters are. It's like you can't just keep going out looking for supplies and having another zombie pop out. I mean, after a while, that's so repetitive, it gets boring. But once you start to develop these characters enough, then when they go out and get supplies, then new twists are afoot.
Sure.
And that's what makes a show good. Oh boy, he's starting to twitch. Oh,
see what happened there? Yeah,
dude, that was quick.
Well, you've been knocked out. Who knows how long it's been? He had enough time to crawl away, try to get help.
Well, you better find a shotgun for that shell, because what, are you just going to throw it at him?
Yeah, I'll throw it really hard.
Oh, convenient.
Kirkman, what a hack. He didn't even know.
No. Oh, boy. This guy's got butterfingers. Pick it up.
He's got a lot to deal with in the first 2 seconds of the zombie apocalypse.
Headshot, bro. Headshot. What happens if you get him in the chest? Oh, no.
Oh, you can totally die.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. The game it's one of those games where things can happen and you have to live with those consequences. You have to make choices all the time of who do you save. One person's going to die regardless. If you get eaten, obviously, it's game over. Try again.
It'd be kind of cool if you come back as the zombie and then try and kill everyone else. Trying to avoid getting shot in the head. What was he arrested for?
Murder.
Oh. He certainly threw that gun down like it was your first time using it.
Hey, he killed his wife's lover in a fit of passion. It wasn't just that he's a straight-up bad guy. He was a professor.
Mm-hmm.
He had a life, man. And then
so they just stole the fugitive storyline.
Some cheating woman. Yeah. No, well, see that was the funny thing. We're talking about spots of gray in the Walking Dead story. When we got introduced to Lee Everett, I fell into the trap of thinking it was just going to be your traditional story, that I'm going to play as this guy, and throughout 5 episodes, I'm going to discover, he didn't really kill his wife.
Right.
He was wrongly accused. Yeah, no, he really killed his wife's lover, possibly his wife. There's debate all the time on the internet, but Dave Fenoy says he killed the wife, so I say he did too.
Yeah.
Injured. Stakes are high.
I love that your leg is cut. I love that he's, struggling to get away. It was very realistic in that he just went through a traumatic car wreck. That's not... a lot of times you see the guy running at that point. It's like, you were just in a giant car wreck. How did, how's your equilibrium just not off right now?
Yeah. But no, it's the reason this game has succeeded, I think, is the fact that it doesn't try to force the Walking Dead mythos into something that it isn't. You know what I mean? This is a game where, similar to the show, right, it's all about character development. The game is having conversations with people, seeing how they react, building relationships, rather than running around shooting people. That's not what it's about.
You can still do that, though, right?
Sometimes, but it's not. It's not like, I mean, that definitely
Let's
happens.
be honest. The best thing about GTA is just running around beating the crap out of people.
Well, sure, but no one ever's like, oh, GTA is what a story. Even though Trevor's cool. But then back to just the horribleness, the bleakness.
Can you peel the cover off the pool and go for a dip?
No.
No. Well, this game sucks.
You can't do everything ever in this game? I hate it.
Anybody home? We need a little help.
Oh boy. This just...
Coming in. Don't shoot, okay?
Oh yeah. See, now you can let loose a bit.
I'm not an intruder. Or one of them.
It pisses me off when people leave the TV on, man. That's how this whole thing started.
Yeah, the TV radiation got to everybody's head.
Maybe there's something on there.
3 new messages. Message 1 left at 5:43 p.m.
Hey, Sandra. This is Diana. We're still in Savannah. Ed had a little incident with some crazy guy near the hotel, so we had to get him back to the ER and have it checked out. Anyway, he's not feeling well enough to drive back tonight, so we're staying an extra day. Thanks so much for looking after Clementine, and I promise we'll be back in time before your spring break.
Message 2 left at 11:19 p.m.
Oh my God, finally. I don't know if you tried to reach us. All the calls are getting dropped. They're not letting us leave and aren't telling us anything about Atlanta. Please, just leave this
How did you not see that?
There's a lot going on, Josh. See, you don't know. You're playing a character who's been living in the zombie apocalypse for a while now. For Lee Everett, it just happened.
If you can hear this, call the police. That's 911. We love you. We love you. We love you.
Oh, that's sad.
Right? They know what they're doing here.
Yeah. There's Clementine. Wow. Well, they're stuck in Savannah, which that's a great place to be. Open container laws.
Look on the bright side, everybody. It's
Yeah.
not as bad as it could.
You're gonna be
possibly
stuck
be.
somewhere. Why not
Yeah.
on the beach?
But no, yeah. I know you've locked your 360 away. I highly suggest playing this game.
Well, I'm looking at this going, I need to play this.
I mean, now it's part of your work, right? I mean, it's a tax write-off.
Oh, absolutely.
You tell the wife, "Hey, I got to do this. This is a big deal for my people."
I'm Clementine. This is my house.
Hi, Clementine. I'm Lee.
You're not my daddy.
No, I'm not.
I'm the voice of Hulu.
This video game is brought to you with limited
Yeah.
commercial interruptions by Lee Everett. Or DaveFenoy.com. That would have been a better reference for him.
How old are you?
8.
But see what I mean? Just walk around and talk to people.
Yeah.
Things are going to happen,
I don't know where anybody
regardless
is.
of what happens.
How
But
old are you?
I'm 37.
Okay.
Where are your parents?
They took a trip and left me with Sandra.
Could
They're
you
in
not
Savannah,
listen to
I
the
think,
voicemail?
where the
well,
boat
was
silence
so
seems like
voyeuristic,
silence
like-
seems like a bad one to say.
I'm outside in my treehouse. They can't get in.
That's smart.
See? Can you see me? I can see you through the window.
Oh, she's a little cutie.
Yeah, she is. That's why now you're instantly in love with her. See, you gotta protect her, Josh.
Whoa! Oh,
I'll die for you.
oh my gosh.
Right into the chest. They know what's up.
Are you dead too?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me
I'm dead.
answer that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that of course is The Walking Dead Season 1, Episode 1. Just a small taste here with Dr. Eugene Porter himself.
The mullet
Josh.
man.
The mullet man. How do you like that mullet?
It's pretty awesome, man.
Yeah?
I love it. They just clip in extensions, and we're shooting in Georgia, so I fit right in.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to hear more about, of course, The Walking Dead, the video game, you keep it on IGN. But if you want to hear more from Josh, make sure you check out Up at Noon. We just posted it. You can go get it at the link below. See him talk all about being on AMC's The Walking Dead.
Yep.
Until next time, beyond.